Weapons and jewelry. Increases the trait by 100%. By 100%. Like you're right, right. It's both weapons spells, but the thing is, the weapons are training, so the training is now double the experience bonus. It's the new thing. Yeah. Yeah, and then you can put it on another character if you level up another character. Yeah, because you can still take it from me and go sell it to somebody. You don't have to like use it. Theoretically, it's not bound yet. That's what they mean by that.
Right.
No, you
You
should.
know, there's
You should lock it too, just in case you accidentally take one off and you spam sell or spam deconstruct. You want that locked. So
I
triangle and then hit lock.
I see people in zone chat sometimes trying to sell crafted sets like it's actually gonna be a thing. And then the
Or
thing is, like, they're not even selling the whole set. They're selling like a 3-piece of like Giuliano's.
it's a threefer. Hell yeah.
Here comes a likely candidate now.
Do you suppose this one has what it takes?
I like the voice of Clavic's file from Oblivion more than I like any of the other ones.
It's cool.
I like Barbas from Skyrim. My master, Klavic is vile.
Yeah, that one was actually like.
It was weird. It was out of
on.
place. Well, it didn't. It felt like it was like the dude from Brooklyn, the fucking
Yep.
dog. And then they come to this game, and Barbas sounds really different, man. In their expansion, Barbas. Man, I was like, what are you doing with his voice? Yeah, he wasn't supposed to sound like a guy from Brooklyn. Well, that's what was fucking hilarious about it.
Right.
It sounded like a character from like a Muppets fucking thing or something.
Well, the thing is though, like later on in Somerset, when he actually is back inside the dog, he sounds like that again, kind of. Weird.
What? Really?
Yeah.
It's not exactly like, it's not the same.
No, it's not
voice
exactly
actor.
like. No, it's not. But I mean, they try to make it sound like that while he's.
Oh, like
inside
he
the dog.
sounded different when he wasn't out. Okay, gotcha.
But he sounds different when he's the actual Grimoire walking around in human form. Like it's like that sound, like that Brooklyn sound is the dog's vocal cords.
The dog's vocal guards?
Cords.
No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I kid, I joke, and I kid, and I do both. The joking and the kidding. At the same time, I do. Same time. I don't know, it's not for me. I'm not really thinking. I'm trying to go for an all-time high maelstrom rate. For head and shoulder only. That's because it gives you increased crit chance. As a two set. As a two set. Knees and toes are new moon.
Cool.
You need it more than ever. Because you don't have all those bonuses yet. You have been putting in what little CP you have, right? Because you're allowed to do that. Okay, good. You're allowed to do that at your low level.
Yeah, man. Crit is because crit got nerfed across the board. Crit's very important.
Yeah, it really is.
And then for them to put a cap on it at 60, they better boost our crit chance that the way you. I mean, like I have one of my characters is a Kai'Ut, with 2 daggers, and all of my Kaiji bonuses, and whatever trait on the daggers that boosts your crit plus the Thief Stone, it only gives me like 52% crit at the max. My crit's sitting on stealth crit.
What a blow! Behold, vile monstrosities, important nor entertaining.
Sure, take your time, no rush. Yeah, it's actually. Need that rest, man. You know what I mean? Never know who's gonna show up at that front desk in the middle of the night.
Dude, I guess it's getting people are up to doing something stupid when they're from the same city that the hotel is in, but they try to say that they've been driving for 20 hours. It's like you tell, bro, your license is like that.
Yeah. You have people lying about things like that.
Oh yeah, all the time, just so that they can, like, make me not suspect that they're just in there for some movie. Like, I'm gonna call the cops on them having a hose.
And if you bring any of them hoes up in here, make sure I fucking first.
Although, I do suspect that one of the people last night probably had an underage girl.
What?
But yeah, I mean, she looked like she was probably like 16, maybe 17 years old. But she was dressed like a, you know, like an adult hoe.
Yeah.
Mini skirt, high heel
You don't know, she could be 18. Your job to find out? Do they tell you that you're supposed to investigate? Sure.
No, that's just not my job to find out. It's just, you know.
They might
say,
tell you
yeah,
if you see suspicious activity, but that would be if the girl was like asking for help.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, I mean, like when you see somebody's face that like looks as young as that, though, it's like.
Some women just look young. Kayla looks like she's fucking 18.
Right.
Some women just look young. Some people look older than they are. You know? Like, take me, for example. I look young. I'm almost 5,000 years old. Why would a person that old be playing a video game this time?
Because it's fun.
It's the closest thing I can get to what I was doing before I got here. That's all I can say.
You have a defined dragon purpose of helping people. Dude, that is my pet peeve right now, is my exploding skeleton with a bug.
My exploding skeleton ran after the plant, and I wanted him to go after the wasabi, but he killed the plant one hit. Last night I almost got like an all-time high score in here just as the trial was fully formed, and instead of me killing the boss with one hit left, I had no magic and he killed me. And I really do mean one hit left. The video is there. Fucking crazy! I can't even believe how that happened. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy. You're crazy. Everybody's crazy.
Even though I love it, and I really hope that they don't use it, I really love it.
It's not, because the Necromancer is my one of my lowest DPS characters. I'm the dummy.
Well, I mean for like just PvE story, where like nothing has any armor.
Yeah.
Penetration.
No, I mean you should see the way I'm killing that Maelstrom right now with it. The skeleton usually kills everything one hit, usually.
Yeah.
It's true. It is fucking way overpowered. Plus, it does something unexplainable to Diamond's Victory. You see, Diamond's Victory will increase your weapon damage, spell damage, or range if you do melee, and will increase melee if you do range. But for some reason, the skeleton counts as melee and range. So when you cast the skeleton, you get that buff on both.
Oh,
no other character does that. That's why Diamond's Victory is amazing for the Necro. Like, simply fucking amazing.
Diamond's Victory?
Yeah, it's a craftable set, a new craftable set. However, it's not as much spell damage as Sororia. I mean, that's the truth, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't matter. It's like 100 less than Sororia.
You've entered the ring. We've prepared a gigantic welcome for you.
You'll have to deal with me. Like, that's the biggest joke in the entire game.
I want you to kill Barbara. I'm a little slow today.
Death Clapicus file situation. Oblivion going to kill Umbrella.
I don't remember Oblivion that one. I'm not sure how far I made it in that game. I remember Morrowind a little bit more than Oblivion. Oblivion had that weird system where you talk to people and you're able to make them like you more and shit.
Absolutely. The whole speechcraft system.
That was a new thing.
That was a one-shot thing that never really went off very well because people didn't know how to use it.
I know, it was like a mini game. I remember. There was a little trick to it.
Yeah, all you had to do was just pay attention to what people's faces looked like and put a deal on whatever thing you wanted.
Oh, I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that part I didn't know about.
And then, like, later
there was
on,
another way to figure it out without having to do that.
Oh yeah, because it was the disposition would go up if you clicked on something or go down, whatever.
It had something to do with what was being said. What you say. If you pay attention to the conversation, you can kind of tell what would make a person like you more depending on what he was talking about. I think that's the way they originally designed it. The face expression thing might just be an added bonus.
Yeah, all I know is that, like, if you ever boasted about anything, like, nobody would believe you and call you a liar, and then their disposition would go down by, like, 4 cents.
fire and steel are my brethren! And then he just died. Well, they're not doing you any favors.
Things get serious.
You know what's funny about living in the South is when you're just listing the traffic go by outside, you can kind of tell who has a tiny penis in the neighborhood and who doesn't. Like the louder the exhaust is on a truck.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
sometimes people just... There's actually a safety reason to have a loud vehicle. One of them is that people and animals that go into the road will hear it and get the fuck away and be scared. And so you have less chance of hitting an animal. So there's a reason. And like blasting music, a lot of people don't realize, like pumping that music, a little kid will hear you from like 2 blocks away and know a car is going to be showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's a downside to it, but at the same time there is an actual benefit to being rude like that.
That is true.
Then again, you shouldn't have to make noise to be a good driver.
Cause like one time, man, I was like back when they started to actually like make cars quiet, or maybe it was actually a car that was...
I know, everything's quiet now, right? Like every vehicle you buy, everything everywhere is all fucking quiet. Yeah.
Like I was outside when I was little, and I was starting to like walk across the street, and all of a sudden like these cars and loud and everything.
Exactly right. But those loud, fucking annoying, small dick people cars, you would have heard that shit from a mile away. Right. So there's a benefit to it. My friend used to drive really, 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 really fast. He was kind of the brother of my friend, the older brother of my friend, and he made his own car parts and mufflers and shit. And he used to drive really fast on the side street. And when I was in the car, I would be like, how are you even driving that fast safely? But his vehicle was so fucking loud because he purposely made an exhaust that was extra loud that everyone would hear him, unless they were deaf, of course. Everyone would fucking hear him coming up the block. So I assume it's just safer if you're gonna drive like a fucking maniac to have some loud shit going on. Yeah, I used to blast music. I used to love having subwoofers in the vehicle and all this stuff.
So lady's got this friend named Jeff.
My name is Jeff. Sorry, I had to do it.
That has like all of that stuff all up inside of his car, like all the subwoofer and like all the high and kind of music stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't hear anything from the outside of the car. But
oh shit! He's got it locked down like that. Huh?
Oh yeah, but the inside of the car sounds like it's what's that show back in the day when they had
Hit My Ride?
Hit My Ride, yeah.
Right. My vehicle, you can't hear shit outside the car. Like if you're on a highway and there's a truck on the left and the right of you, you wouldn't even know it was there if you didn't look. You couldn't even hear it. It's a Suburban though, and it's fucking $90,000 Suburban. Like the most expensive Suburban money to buy. It was supposed to be for a job driving famous people around that my family reneged on. Worse than renege, they had their friends hire me and not pay me, and then took no responsibility for it whatsoever. They just ruined my life, ruined my relationship, made my wife leave me. They were supposed to be family. I won't even talk to them now ever again. There's a whole bunch of them too, it's not just one. 2 aunts. Cousin, another cousin. They're just terrible people in general. No excuse for it. Only Marlboro. Listen, she only smokes Marlboro, alright?
So if you haven't looked at the import area,
Yeah, I did.
this cluster of red fireflies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet until I get my column pieces first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I already have one of the two. Giant monster, I am a giant monster.
I went to the house just to see what it looked like.
I did,
nice.
yeah.
I mean,
It is great. It is, I don't see anything. It is huge, and you know what? You can close it off and make it a tiny space. You make it a ladder that reaches to the heavens. You can make a track around the outside, all around the outside like a fucking racetrack. You do whatever you want, dude. It's a great house for free. I think it's the best free house they ever gave you.
I just don't think I'd be able to decorate it up to par, you know?
Yeah, it requires a lot of things. Sometimes you gotta take your stuff out of your other houses and make another house your new home. I used to do that, remember? I'd buy a new house, I'd grab all the shit from the other house, I'd move it all into the new house.
Although, if you did get that house, I could totally see you making that some kind of,
It's gonna be a rank up system. It's probably gonna be the highest rank, actually. I'm working on the second to highest rank now. It's almost ready to go. It's been a work in progress for like fucking a year and a half already. I just keep collecting all the shit that I need. But I know exactly what I'm going to do now. Not quite exactly how I'm going to do it, but I know what I'm going to do. And it's going to be really difficult, too. I'm going to make sure this one stumps JJ. Vespertine got hers pretty quick, too. But then again, she is number one in ESL, if you don't know. She's the number one player, in my opinion, of all time. Yeah, go look at the leaderboard right now for TikTok's commenter for VHOP. Go look at the leaderboard for VHOP. Vespertine, number one in the whole world of all time.
I'm not looking at that announcement.
Well, it's in the leaderboard section of Thingamajigger. It's in the same section as your achievements. It's on the bottom or whatever. Yeah, that's it.
What's the guild name? Or the online?
Well, it's Vespertine. It should be a number one next to 12 people.
That's for the Alliance War. We'll find
that. Yeah, if you go to trial and you find Halls of Fabrication, you'll see Vespertine is number one in the world. And that's of all time. That's not this week. That's not this month, this year. That's from the beginning of the game. From the beginning, when it first came out, until now, it's number one. So Vespertine's the number one killer in the multiverse. However, Kayla's pretty good too, man. I gotta say Kayla's probably number two as far as skills. Maybe even more than Vespertine, because Kayla used to run trials, and Vespertine's a soldier. And it's kind of harder to run trials. Try to pay attention to what everybody's doing, all this shit, you know what I mean? But the two of them together could fucking do anything in this game, man. Now, does that mean they're better than me? No, I'm kidding. I can't get involved in 12-man trials. Prove my worth. Some things are just gonna have to go undiscovered.
favorite house? The Alpine one.
I love Alpine Lace Swiss. Or Alpine Lace Baby Swiss. The little holes. What's it about the holes that make it taste better? I love cheese with
The way
holes.
that they make it.
I don't know, I like the hole. Just do it. No rhyme or reason for it. Do not have an explanation. It's like the inside of the hole is a very kind of slightly different texture than the rest of the cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's like shiny too, the inside of the cheese hole. And I always like the end of the bread or.
You could have your house guests sit down somewhere instead of just blocking a path all the time.
They'll eventually fix that. They're still working on what they can do with those things. Like a new thing, new toy for them. They're still headquarters.
If I could sell tickets to the Crown Store and
buy the crow? I know. I wish we could do that. That's so funny. The crow is actually really cool.
Hey, Cash.
Oh, look who's back. Guess who's back? Back there again. It's not work. He's went visit his sister. Yes, who's back? Yes, who's back? Yes, who's back?
I didn't know
What is it? What is it?
I said I didn't know the cat was shaving.
Really? Oh, right. I created the monster because nobody wants to see monster in the bottom. I tell you, it's hard liquor. Well, this is what I'll tell you. This is what I'll give you. A little bit of me, you think it's a hard liquor. That fucking asshole.
You sound like a Canadian.
He's just a fucking prick. It made it really difficult as a white person to live up to that reputation. Everybody's always like, what do you mean you don't know how to diss people in rhyme? Fucking got Eminem, don't you? Like, listen, that's him. I'm me, right? Hi, cat. We're playing cut-up. Are you interested in playing cutoff? No, okay. We're playing cutoff. Duh. Oh, that's so stupid. Come on, heal me. What the fuck am I even getting hurt by?
Release the defenders!
shoot off back to sleep again.
Do that, man. You got, man. Rest well. Why are you saying? Yeah. How's your sister? Now, do you say partner because our partner is female? Or... Oh, okay. Now, your whole family got the bud. Right? I wish I was that lucky. Fortunately, I like women. They don't like me. You do. Now let's just cut that distance. Ah, shit. Don't die. Alright, that was dumb. What are you doing now? Good. Hey, how long is it gonna take? Ah. Okay. Oh, we have one more restaurant. Hello? 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 No. And now she's gone. And now